welcome. Sorry we are late. um, I took Shelly for her most spoiled, which is when you take the grandchild and you spend time just with them and you go get a coffee or whatever. And you guys, it takes longer to get to town. I don't go very often. And so I did not do the right amount of time. And then I couldn't find my card. We went to the Dollar Tree and I couldn't find my card. And so, yeah, one thing after another. Happy Friday, everybody. So, thank you for your patience. I'm really sorry that I wasn't here at 10:30 like we usually are. I hope you picked up your Friday freebie. I see somebody finished their card. I'm gonna go and get this. No, I've got this cut out. That's right, I already cut it out. Ta-da! So I'm gonna show you how I cut this up, and I've got them already cut nicely. So welcome. This is our Friday freebie for August 22nd. We're calling it Sunny Bright, and I used images from the same part that I used from the new kit. So the new Sunny Time kit, I also finished the cover from the Sunny Time list journal. So give you a, I did fabric with fabric around the oval that I had done, and I sewed it on and I bound it. That's all I did. Oh, I did cut down the pages so they're all the same. So yesterday's video we were getting this ready, so really excited that it is put together. And so the things we're making today will go in here. So I'm excited. So a list journal. Okay. And on my desk I have the things for the cover for my, my August journal. Because, you know, I was working on that. Oh, dark 30 today. Okay, so our Bible verse for today, you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:3. Totally interesting because I picked it, but in a conversation that we had here at the house last night, talking about your faith getting tested. And then this is what I found for today. It's like perfect. So you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So that as you've got this little tiny faith, and as it builds and it builds, and we know we can lean on it, and we know we can lean in, and I just thought that was a perfect one. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So for cutting today's piece apart, the first cut that I did was to go here, okay? And then I'm going to come across, let me see how I'm up above. Okay, so I've got this little goodie down here, and I'm going to come right above these dots here, okay? Just over to this, because this is going to become a little folded card thing. Okay, we're going to come over here and we're going to cut out the part. So we're going up between the dots, and I now have like a bookmark. Okay, So yeah, so you could have this as a bookmark, which I think is really, really cool. Okay, now this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut across. I want to see. Okay. Wait a minute. I should have had these over. Usually I'll have them to the side so I can see them, even though you can't. Okay. So we're going to go between these two. Okay. So you'll have the dots that are coming out the top. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to come right along here. And then right along here. And right across here. If you have cut this out of cardstock, wonderful. I did not. Okay, we're going to come in just a little bit. Okay. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it just right at the edge of this. Wait a minute. Okay. Right at the edge so the dots are not showing on the front piece. Okay. So like that. And then we'll go ahead and cut this the rest of the way across. I'm going to go ahead and cut this right through the dots. Okay, so this is what I have. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. Okay, and that's going to give me a fun little card with a folded close. Yep, you guys, if I hadn't already scheduled everything, I would have taken today off and spent it with my granddaughter. She goes home in the next few days, and I haven't gotten to spend a lot of time with her. So, okay, so this one, I am going to come over here and cut. Well, you know, wait, you don't have to. We're going to go ahead and take this. And I'm going to fold it so that I do still have some dots, because I love the polka dots. And we had several people in the Patreon say that they would like to see more things with polka dots. So here we go. We got one. I'm going to go ahead and just clean up this edge. Okay. So I have that. I am going to take the white piece off the top. So this, right now, all we're doing is cutting the pieces. So I'm showing you how, so now we've got this, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and fold this, but not crease it, okay? I'm just folding it, and I'm holding it, and I'm gonna cut right along these 3 dots, okay? And that's gonna give me the tag. And then you can go ahead if you want to cut. I mean, I like it. It's going to be fine. It's fine. Fine, fine. So keep putting my little pieces over here. Oh my gosh, it would be a great cover. That little folded one would be a great cover for a miniature book. And we know how to do that. Okay, so if you are wondering, the freebie is available at patreon.com/dearJulieJulie, and you will find it over there. Even if you are not a member, it is there for you. Okay, and there's lots of them. We've done Friday freebie for several years. For the last couple of years, they've gone into the Patreon. Before that, they were going into buymeacoffee.com/dearJulieJulie. There's my verse card. then you can cut these out either as stamps or as little postcards. So for right now, I'm going to cut them so that they do have the border. I'll probably cut them differently. Then you've got your words. So the black and white dots is also in the Summer Daisy kit. It is bright like this one. It was Mary Englebright inspired. And so that is also one of the kits that is on sale. So we've got the naming piece. Okay. So I have this. I'm going to go ahead and put this back under the paper clip. Okay, so the first thing is this bookmark. I'm calling it a bookmark. It to me, it totally looks like and reminds me of a bookmark. Okay. So wanting to put something on the back, I mean, you could go ahead and just put some of this, but I want this to be a tag, double-sided tag. I'm going to come over here and grab something. I don't have a lot of this. I think I want to save that for something else. Okay, I have some fun yellow and white paper that I had in my stash. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, you were shopping. Yay! Don't forget that there are 7 digitals on sale, including the new Sunny Time kit and that Summer Daisies kit, the new lace and yellow vine background kit. It's awesome. Just backgrounds, all kinds of backgrounds that you're going to be able to use in a variety of sizes and shapes. And then what else is on sale? Lace Grunge, one of the favorite, all-time favorite digitals. Mellow Yellow, which is one of the retro kits that matches the Home Again. What else? There's seven kits all together. Oh, the Sunny in Leaf, Sunshine in Leaf background kit. I should have made a list, right? Okay, so I have this. I like this. Okay. And it is, oh my gosh, it's just a little bit too skinny to get the laminate from packing tape. But that's what I was thinking, was we could packing tape it, but it's too big. But there you go. You have a bookmark. And so I was just by Edda's, but I don't know exactly where she lives yet. And we just went to town, and town is Edda's town. Edda's in town. I'm out of town. I'm an out-of-towner. Okay, I've got a little black cart. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and flatten it. Oh, you know what? I had changed the back. Oh, it flattened. Okay. I'm like, I changed the back. Okay, so I've got that. And well, I'm not seeing my string. I hope the dog didn't steal my string. You know, I have a puppy visiting. And okay, well, I mean, it's usually right there, and he was in here, and I told his mom he didn't steal anything when he was in here, but he might have. It's gone. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got this. It's got the daisies on it. I think it'll be pretty. Okay. Okay, we can go like that. And then there we go. Look at it. Okay, so a bookmark. Just like that. Just like that. I did leave that little bit of edge around the outside. I just liked the way that it framed it, and that gives me an embellishment from out of the items that we made. So next, this postcard is so fun. I don't think these cards will fit. I have a pail, a red pail. Yeah, I think this is too big. It could go in that's the regular wallet. Oh, it could go in the big, like that. Okay, so where's the red pail? Let me see if I can find it. Of course, I say that and then I can't find it, right? Of course. Yep, it's not right here. Sorry, guys. Okay, I have this, and with I don't think it's a good match. Not a good match. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on to making this because I used copy paper. I do have one I printed on cardstock. It's sitting on the printer and I forgot to bring it. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to give this the yellow lines on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and go around. So these are going to go, these will be ephemera that will go into my list journal. Okay, so those of you that are VIPs from July and they're following along, with your new kit, your new Sunny Time kit. You can go ahead, make these and put them in, and you'll have some embellishments in your kit, in the journal that we started. Whoop. Oh, do you see what I almost did? That was close. That was so close. So we're going to come over here, put this down, come across. Okay. And this is a little bit, it's between cardstock and copy paper. Wait. It's like thicker scrapbook paper. This way. Okay. I'm going to cut. I'm going to use the line as my guide here. Okay. Get these ready. They're going to go into the recycle. We're going to cut here. We're going to cut here. Flip it over. Okay, there we go. Now you have lines on the inside where you can write. I like that. I'm going to cut this. Okay. So we have this one. Now I have some pieces of the fabric. I do like to use the pieces that have the writing on them for this. So there's that. I'm going to put that one on the back piece. Okay, and then we'll grab this. You'll see this in tomorrow's video. Use this. So tomorrow, the video for tomorrow, I started making my cover. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on here. And then if I can find a daisy trim, I will put a daisy trim on the front there, but we've got the red. I like it. Yeah, if I have a little daisy to put on there, that would be great. Okay, so we've got this, and of course you can go ahead and make it so that you can add a pocket on the inside if you wanted to, like a little tiny pocket. We could do a build a pocket. Let's build a pocket. Okay. So if you have a piece and it's not quite big enough for what you need to be a pocket, then you can build a pocket. So we're going to take this scrap. All I need is this scrap and this lamp, this chair. That's all I need. This bathrobe. So I have put glue on this piece, and I'm going to put it down on here. Okay. So I literally have made that a little bit bigger. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue around the 3 sides. You see where my hand is, that I don't want any glue there. Hi Maddie, welcome. Okay, so there we go. And you've got that, and you could put your bookmark in here. It's going to stick out the top, but you could. Okay, so there is that. Now you can also, if you don't, I wanted the white because I wanted it bigger, but if you don't like the white on that, the edge, you can go ahead and add some washi or lace. Is Madison here too? Hi Madison, welcome. They're dancing in chat. They're hardly talking. They're dancing, apparently. Apparently I'm rapping or something. I didn't know I was rapping. Now I am on I'm trying to use my washi, you guys, because you know it goes bad, and it does things like it just did, where it just doesn't come off. You don't get the whole piece. So just use it. Use your stuff. Whoop. We need a little more, even if it's wrong. Okay, so I'm going to add this piece. I did use this in the journal. So when I get all the pieces put into the list journal, I'll show you a flip through. Okay, but there you go. You've got that. I mean, and then one of the things that you can do is you can add a ticket for sure in there. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay, we've got 2 pieces so far. Now we've got this piece, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got these yellow corners. Where'd the other yellow corner go? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, that would have been fun. It's okay. It's okay. So if you missed yesterday we made the cover for the journal that we made at the VIP. It's a list journal. Okay, I do have one more piece. Okay, I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put this on here, and then I'm going to cut it to be like a library pocket. I can't really do it this way because it's not big enough. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and put glue around the 3 sides. Bonjour, Simone. Bonjour. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Merci beaucoup. You guys, I took French, but I don't, that's about all that I remember. I was going to fashion design school. My maiden name is actually French, and I was like, I'm gonna learn French. I'm gonna be a designer, a clothing designer, and I'm gonna go to France. And I got accepted to school, and I chickened out because I was not 18 yet. And even though my parents were still going to have to sign for everything. So I was like, okay, well, I'll wait a year. Well, then I met my kids' dad. And so I did. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so we've got, look at this, cute little pocket. So easy. We took the postcard, put it on there, and then came around it like a library card would be and added that. I love it. I think I want to add some red. I'm just using the things that are hanging out here. I'm going to go ahead and make a tab with this. Is Maddie still here? Maddie speaks some French. More than me. Oh, it's evening there, huh? I didn't take that into consideration. Yes, well, you guys, I was a designer Barbie clothes designer. I made designer Barbie clothes. That was really fun. And I did it out, people gave me random scraps. I got a lot of people's prom dress scraps when Amber was little. I have one dress left. It's a wedding dress, and someday I'll show it to you. It's framed. I have it framed. Okay, so I added a little tab there. I probably should have put the tab on here, but I like it. I think that is really cute. So we've got the red going on all of them, except this one doesn't have any red. Okay, now for this, I love the idea out there of it being a mini book. And one of the things that I end up with a lot of, and you guys might end up with a lot of course I've moved it, is strips. So I don't, you guys, okay, so yesterday, remember right before the video, I had a craft-a-lanch, and two of my scrap boxes, well, one of my scrap boxes fell down, and this box that has all of the things that I've made for my August journal, they fell onto the floor, and the way they fell is they went like this. So everything was all mixed together, and it was behind my chair. And but I had to start the video. So I started the video and we did all that. Well, then I for the craft and chat, I said I'm gonna clean up my mess. So that's what I did during the craft and chat. Okay, I've got this. That'll fit. Okay, so this is a strip. And so if we go, so I'm gonna go ahead and figure out, okay, I want it to start with, oh, we had Scrap Simone came in, and she is French. And so I was like, oh, you guys, Maddie speaks more French, writes more French than me. And you weren't here. She's still here though, so please make her feel welcome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and I measured, okay? I measured. I know that I want the color first, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and do accordion. I don't remember if this is how I did it for the Izzy book that's on the beach journal. But moi aussi, I remember that one. Okay, now I am going to, this back piece, this back page is gonna have, it's gonna be shorter. And I'm gonna go ahead, because I need something that I can, okay, it's gonna go in like this. Okay, so I'm gonna glue here. And I'm gonna put glue on, actually I'll put glue down the center. I still can't, you guys, I still can't believe my granddaughter is 22. I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. There we go. Ah, Kathy Ashley can speak French too. Ah, Denise, you made Barbie clothes too. I had so much fun. I think that's one of the funnest things I did when my kids were growing up, was make Barbie clothes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and I want to cut this just a little bit more. So you just get a long strip and you accordion style it to make it a little journal. Okay, and I put the glue on the inside of there. I'll put a little more, maybe. Whoop. Oh, we'll have a little more than what I planned, but it's okay. It's a little. It's our little notebook. Okay. And I think it might be fun to make it have a little pocket. Okay. So where this can go in, so I might need this to be a little bit bigger. Oh, you know what? We could, okay, that's ripped right there. Oh, look at here. There we go. That'll give us a pocket. Okay. Okay, so that can go. Now, I'm only using the things that, oh, what if we, I mean, I'm just using the scraps from the things that I had so far. Okay, I'm going to have this go up to the edge. I'm having trouble getting. I like that. That made a difference, you guys. Okay. Oh, I forgot to close the bottom. I think I forgot to close the bottom on the other ones too. On the ones, the beach one. So that one, I put the little book on the charm. Has anybody made one of the little books? I mean, if you had a miniature Christmas tree, you could make little books. Put them on your little Christmas tree. Very cool. Yes, Shelly is Amber's daughter. Yes, Shelly is Amber's daughter. My mom was 20. Actually, my grandma was 20 when she had my mom. My mom was 20 when she had me. I was 20 when I had Amber. And Amber was 20 when she had Shelly. Shelly is 22. She broke the thingy. Bye, Maddie. Yeah, I think they're fun. I think the little books are fun. So mine just has just barely a piece here. I really like the yellow lined paper as in there. So I think I'm going to put some on this side as well. I think it's fun to make, well, I think it's fun to make things. I love little things. Miniatures. Have you guys seen Davina does like the miniature stuff? It's so fun to see her things. Okay, there's that. So Izzy was not really into Barbies. So I did make her, I did get her a Barbie. I did make her Barbie clothes. But Barbies was not her thing. So, okay, I've got this. I think it needs, You know what? We could just do a string closure on that. But I've got to be careful because I don't know where my string is. So, but we'll just do a round. I did find some of the needles, the easy needles that I love. I found some. Okay, I'm thinking of, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna fold it over. Well, Shelly ended up losing her journals that I made her. They, when the breakup happened, he got rid of all of her stuff, including the journals that I had made her. So I'm going to try and figure out, because they were memory keeping journals, her high school year and her 6th grade year. So I'm going to try and see if from the video, if I can at least get pictures. I do have the videos. I have the flip through videos on YouTube of them. So at least she has that. Okay, so that, I think you could go ahead and just do that. Oh, I guess this one needs something too. That one needs something too. I'm looking. I like the numbers from the ticket. I think that is cool. Okay. The other thing is, what if we do yep. Okay, I think we'll do this. So I did the little hole. Now I'm gonna wish I'd put the other side underneath. Oh, I can't get it. Sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, we make this one, and next time I would put it underneath here, and I'm going to. I'm gonna figure it out here. Oh, how fun. Yeah, Abby and Ellie both played with the Barbies. So I made Abby, well, and then Shelly, she had all the Barbie clothes. But I had not saved Amber's. Amber had cool stuff. She had really cool Barbie clothes. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to go like this, and then that will go over, and then you go boom, boom, boom. And either way, wherever you need to put it, you can put it through. I like it. I'm sorry it took so long to figure it out, but I think it's cute, and I would do that again. Okay, so we have this cute little goodie, and we have this. Okay, So I usually take this part off and then recut my ticket. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a pocket on here. Are you a ticket fan? And put it on here. Okay. And then I don't think it needs a big but it does need to, it needs more, but not a lot more to make it a pocket. Okay, so I'm going to go right under the fourth row. Okay, so we're building a pocket. Okay. Using scraps. You guys, it's really warm. Okay. Then we'll come back and cut this off because then there's less bulk in the way. Okay, we've got that, we've got that. This will be a pocket in the journal, and this can fit in the pocket. And then we have, okay, so one of the postcards we used here and we built a pocket, and we've got that. This one is our like library pocket. Our bookmark. Okay, I think this needs something else. I'm going to go ahead and grab the washi tape because, you know, we got to use up this washi tape. Are you guys here? Is anybody here? You're being so quiet. Yay, Irma's here. Irma has, oh my gosh, Irma has the lavender crown. Regina has the purple, what do they call it? The Urkel crown? The purple Urkel crown? And some of you are going, what the heck is she talking about? Well, it is a live video and we are in the chat. And there are crowns that YouTube gives for participation. Okay, I like that. Oh my gosh, this looks so circusy. If you were making a circus journal, there you go. Well, you didn't notice, but I'm sure Irma noticed. Okay, I'm just going to put this so it's on the back of this. We'll put it in this way because then, so yeah, I think well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go, when I'm done here, I'm going to go get my planner, and I am going to do a page in my planner using my using the I'm going to do next week in the planner. Okay. And we'll talk about what's coming up next week, because we have, it's getting on to be the last week of the month. So don't forget that the digitals, the special digitals, the new ones, Sunny Time and the Lace and Yellow Vine digital kits are on sale. So I thought that this would be cute. It can go right in there. So you've got that going in that pocket. Then we've made a pocket that this can go in. And you could make it like an accordion pocket. Oh, I think that we should make it an accordion pocket. Okay, we're going to come out here. Nope, we're going to come right along here. Oh, no, we can't because, darn. I should have made it longer. It's okay. Kathy Ashley's at number 10. Oh my gosh, Denise is here and she does not have the crown. I'm shocked. Oh my gosh, we still have this. Okay, so this is one of the laces that's in the lace doily kit. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this on here like that. With that inside, oh, I mean, it's a lot of black, but I like it. But I think I need another card more than I need. Okay, so what can we put? Oh my gosh, look what I've got. I have wrapping paper that is red polka dot. Of course I do. Okay, I guess it's going to have to be ripped. Okay, so we'll rip it. So those of you that waited for me, thank you. I'm sorry that that I was late, but it was Shelly's most spoiled. They don't. She wanted Dutch Bros, and it was her birthday last week, and she hadn't gotten to go get her birthday Dutch Bros, and they live an hour from the Dutch Bro, and we have one right here in Palmdale and one in Lancaster. So I took her to the Dutch Bro, and she bought me one. So now, since the kids were little, well, even when my kids were little, my parents started a thing called Most Spoiled, and that was where you went to the grandparents' house and by yourself without the other brother and sister, and you were most spoiled. You did, they did, and you did the things that you liked to do. And so Shelly loved to go to Starbucks. So we would do Starbucks. Well, now she loves Dutch Bros. So we did her most spoiled, because now these are my grandkids. So we're carrying on the most spoiled tradition. And her brother Johnny has called her many, many times as she's here, and she says, "Stop hogging Nanya." They call me Nanya. Stop hogging Nanya. So it's pretty funny. So Uh-huh. Yeah, they don't mind sharing, but and some, you know, and the thing is it's not like they ever say, are we gonna do most spoiled, or it just comes up. And so that for this trip, today was really the only day that she and I could do it, because she is, even though she's here, she's working. She works from home, so, and she works in the afternoon. So yeah, yeah, it's been funny. Johnny's been calling. He's like, stop hogging Nanya. And she keeps she also talks to um the other grandkids. Well, Lucas, which is Candy's son, which is our other daughter. You guys hear me talk a lot, you know, a lot about Paige. Her sister is Candy. She's the one in Washington. And Lucas is her son. And he is, well, he was in Idaho. I think he's in Utah. I have not gotten the official, I'm in Utah. So, but I think he's in Utah. Anyway, so they were talking. And Lucas said to her, do you remember when we went to church and we came out of church and Nanya said, oh my gosh, I forgot to rinse the conditioner out of my hair. Shelly goes, I thought I was the only one that remembered that. And I'm like, oh, great. That's what they remember. They remember when. Okay, so we have some words. Peace, summer, enjoy, faith, perseverance, bright, joyous, pray, listen, watch, wait. I'm going with peace. I just, oh my gosh, I just think that is, you guys, one year that was my word of the year. I learned the most ever from that word that year. It was amazing. Okay, so again, we are using the Friday freebie, and I cut it up and forgot to go get the one that wasn't cut up so that I could be showing you what it looked like before we cut it up. So this could fit in here. Okay, so you could do a nice little loaded pocket. So this could be a loaded pocket, and you could give this as a gift. Okay, so all those fun things loaded up in there, that, you know, that might just be a fun. And then of course give them the words, maybe a couple more tickets. So we still have some. Let's make a paper clip. Oh, that's right, my strips. So I have this idea for strips, and they're like gone. Okay, I've got this one. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and flip the strip over. And by the way, huge announcement. Huge. I was very excited yesterday. The attachment is back on the Patreon. So if you went to get your Friday freebie, you're going to notice that is there as an attachment again. So slowly, as I can, I will get other things added as an attachment again, as I can. So that is done there. And then if you were a VIP for June and you earned the two Home Sweet Home kits, I'm making a ticket paperclip. Home Sweet Home kits, the zip for those are in the zip files, okay? Are in the June VIP, and the July Your Sunny Time is in there also. So yeah, I might have screamed out loud when I saw that attachment had shown back up. Yay. I'm so happy. I know that that was frustrating for many that had not been able to print the Friday freebies and the Patreon things. So the Patreon things, I will go in, those will get fixed first, and then I will do the free things. But you know, the Patreons that pay their subscription, I want to make sure that that is taken care of. Okay, so we have a ticket side. Let's go ahead and make sure that this, I did use, okay, so this is going to give us a, this will be fun. I think this will be fun. Okay, so on the keep this coupon side, I'm going to go ahead and fix me a piece that can go. You're welcome. I've been as frustrated as everybody else. And the thing is when I went and researched stuff, I found things you don't, it takes a while for things to show up when there's an update. And yeah, you know, how do you do this? I wrote to them and they sent me back a how to do it, and I did explain that in a crafting chat and a how to do it. We walked some people through saving the file to your computer and all that, but yay. Okay, I'm gonna just cover up this where it says Indiana ticket. You wish the program would print what I say? I don't understand. Okay, we're gonna come on down. Come on down. So I'm doing a little collage here. And then I'll come to the other side and I'll cut it. And then I'll come to this side and I'll cut it. And then we have, so we look on the desk. Oh, word. Let's add a word. Summer? Enjoy. Because you know, that's my favorite word. Enjoy. Kat, you had a tornado? Near you? 10 minutes away. That's too close. Okay. So I've got that. I mean, using scraps, sometimes things take longer than just using the brand new and lining it up and doing it. So I did one other thing. I have some glue stick goodies here. I have the glue stick. It's a glue stick heart. And I took a Sharpie and went around the outside and then went around the inside with red and around the outside with black. And I think that that is pretty fun. And I am going to use double-sided tape to add it. And I'll add it to this pocket. Okay. Go ahead and cut the okay. The air conditioner story. There we go. We'll pull that off. Well, that pretty much is, I mean, it, that's exactly what happened. We went to church, and when we came out of church, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I forgot to put, to do the conditioner, or take conditioner out of my hair. Silly Julie. Silly Nanya. But you know, it's like, of the things that they remember, that's what that's what two of my grandkids get together, and that's what they remember. So the other thing that's really cool is we can still go ahead and add, well, you can add that and it can just go along the edge, but I'm going to go ahead and rip across the top. Okay, so there. I'm going to cut this off. This is from the file folder. Okay, there we go. We even have a paper clip. So isn't this a cute little gift? I hadn't planned it to be a gift, guys. I kind of winged it here, but I think really fun. So let me show you this. Okay, so the inside, I just went ahead and added Sharpie because it's permanent marker. It's a little patchwork thing that I have. Patchwork, what are those called? Seal. It's a wax seal, metal wax seal thing. Okay, so I did that, and then I took a Sharpie. I think it was the other one, but I'll try. Yeah, it's the other one. One that had good color. And I did a double, I went around. I didn't go down inside, I just stayed on the top. And I let it dry, and then I went over it again. So it had 2 coats. So this one was made with glue sticks, you guys, just regular glue stick. You guys might remember when I did the gold ones. I've got some over here that are the little house that I'm going to use in the the journal that I'm making now. So I wanted to use one of these as a charm. So then I went around the outside. But I did do 2 coats, so I let it dry. I did a second coat. So I am going to go and get my planner and the other sheet of the Friday freebie. And so if you would go ahead and take a moment and put in the comments what it is you would like to see us do or see do. We have some new people, and so yeah, I'll be right back. So in the comments, put an idea of something that you would like to see me do. Be nice. I'll be right back. Wow, maybe almost fell, you guys. It's a good idea to get up and walk around. Everybody stand up and do a little stretch. Stand up and do a little stretch. Okay. Love you. Nice meeting you, Nina. Okay, you guys, I'm coming back. Johnny's on the phone. I just quickly met his girlfriend. Okay, so here's my planner. Yes, no falling. Bend and stretch. No, you guys, the other day after the live and then something else, I was like, oh my gosh. When I got up, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to put that. We need like a timer, and if you don't need to get up and stretch, I need to get up and stretch. So again, this is the Friday freebie that I just made these out of. I used the Friday freebie and a 12 by 12 paper and some scraps and tickets and ribbon. Okay, so we'll go over that in just a couple minutes. So what I've got is I happen to have cut out a set of this because I wanted to figure out how I was going to cut this so that when I came in to show you, I would know kind of what I was doing. So, so I did that. So I have all those pieces again over here. And so you'll see all I've written is that next Friday we have a live and we have our sneak peek for the Diamond, Emerald, Pearl, Topaz, Golden, and Crown Jewel Patreons. They get to know, they get a sneak peek of what the September challenge is going to be. And so, yeah, so that's Diamond and above. And at Diamond, you also get your extra 20% discount on digitals. So, okay, so what I've got, I have this piece that I thought might be kind of a fun, like to add a pocket. And it's not like I usually have anything written on Sunday. And I figured if I needed something written on Sunday, I can go ahead and write it here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this in. You guys, okay, can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Carla, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And several times I've told you guys that some people set up their planner using the Freebie, and I was like, you know what? Let's set up the planner using the Freebie. Now, the verse card, I am going to write that out, okay? Because the way my brain works is I remember things better when I write them out. So I'm going to use my favorite pen. This is a Bic Smooth. And it's like one of the cheapest ones, but it's called Bic Smooth. It has like a 0.1 point or something like that, so it has a little bit fatter point. It's my favorite. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll grab this and go like that. Okay, so you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. James 1:3. And I'm going to write that at the top. You know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Okay, I'm going to draw one of my daisies that I like to draw. I'm going to give it a couple leaves. Kind of goes with the Mary Englebright idea. I'm going to grab my yellow pen. And you'll see I do not color in the lines, I just color. Okay, there's that. The green is kind of light, but okay. And then we need James 1:3. I might have said John earlier, you guys. I might have been thinking about my grandson, right? Okay, I'm gonna come over here just because I can, and I'm gonna add a yellow line. Okay. Word search, connect the dots, mystery puzzles. Okay. Okay, so I've added a pocket. I can go ahead and put things in here. That will be kind of fun, right? I'm going to go ahead and just set that in there. Now for, let's grab these. So this is my favorite. I actually was on the Happy Planner thing looking. This is called the checklist. I love checklists. So I have a checklist here. I have this here. And then I have a place to write what I actually need to do on those days. And I have this down here. and I use it. It it works really, really good for me, this particular one. So I know I want something probably up here. Okay. And I do have the little booklet. I have this, okay? And I'm thinking I can go ahead and put this here. I still want to be able to get to that. So I am going to go ahead and fold this over. Okay, so I'm folding that over. So I have bought the stickers, okay, and I've done the stickers. The front of my planner. Okay, so I did not use this. I think I hardly used it in June. And I used the stickers. And then I was like, why am I not using today? Or yesterday I was thinking, why am I not using the digitals in here? Okay. So I can add this. Okay, and I can open that way, and I can open it that way. Well, when I open it that way, I need to go like that. Okay, but I think that's kind of cool. What do you guys think? Okay, and then, so I'm going to put that one down. I think that'll be good there. And then I'm going to put this one down here. Okay, so if you do a planner of any kind, there you go. Got you, shown you some other ways of using your Friday freebie. Okay, I have the little card also. So that could go on like here, but it'd be hard to write on. Okay, I'm going to put this one on. I really like that. So I missed some things in the last couple of weeks, and so I'm back in my planner. Oh, you're at work. I like a fat pen. I like a fat pen. Okay, what if we put a little pocket? Okay. I like that. This could go in here, huh? Oh my gosh. Look at this. What if we put this by the sneak peek? But I can do it like this. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do a flip-flop fold. Okay, so flip-flop fold. Let's put this back together. Put it over here. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that and then put it back. Okay, and then I'm going to come down. Oh, where's my pen? We'll put one of my flowers. One down here. So I used to doodle in my Bible, because I have a partial photographic memory, and so I would do doodles like this because they help me to remember what I had done. Hi, Lolly. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Welcome back. So I'm doing the yellow on the outside, but you know me, I would probably, y'all know, right? My favorite flower is a daisy. I'll show you. I'll draw one. We'll go back. We'll just grab an envelope. Okay, so big fat daisy with the center and the outside. Okay, and so white daisy, green center. Bright green though is what I actually is my favorite. But I'm liking the yellow for this. I think that is a good choice. Now I'm going to do something a little bit, okay? I'm going to take the red pen and I'm going to just make some little dot things. So we used the Friday freebie and filled in the planner. So what happens is I end up with an extra set of the Friday freebie a lot of the time, and so it's nice to have something to do with it. I think, you know, setting up next week or a week in advance, like if I was doing fall, then maybe going ahead and adding fall in. Looking for a better green pen, but there are none right here. Just live with it. Okay. So, and now my planner is ready for next week. So let me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you some of the things that we have coming up while I put it in the planner. Oh, this is double-sided. Oh, did I? Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, so the little one goes there. Oh. Jeff. Oh. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that. So just adding the color. See, when I started decorating my planner is when I actually started using it. And I have videos from way back in the day planner videos. Okay, there we go. I like it. So now, if there was a really special thing happening, like sneak peek, then I might go ahead and give it a pretty box. So just going with stitches around it. Oh, I wanted to see if this, yeah, the red does go through. You can't even see that. Okay. So, you know, all the things. This is kind of an important thing right here. I do not want to forget that the sneak peek is that day. Okay. We had our VIP this week, so I don't need to put that in there. But our sneak peek is always on the 27th. See, I think it would be fun to go with that around the live. We're going to use this one because it won't bleed through. Okay. Yeah, my mom was, oh my gosh, she was a great doodler. Great doodler. So I think this will be fun. Okay, so next week, the sale ends on the 25th. So the digitals that are on sale are the new Sunny Time digital, which is using these images. And it's a whole, bye Big Mama. It's the whole kit. And then we also have the lace kit. Lace grunge, child's, what's that called? This one? Child's Garden of Verses digital. And that is because it has the images, and some of the sayings are things that Mary Englebright uses in her stuff. And this kit is Mary Englebright inspired. Also Summer Daisies, which has your black and white polka dots, and it has people in it, daisies. It's really fun. Let's see, so that is, the sale ends on the 25th at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We have the Misfits. It is a Zoom. If you are a Sapphire, Ruby, Diamond, Emerald, Pearl, Topaz, Golden, or Crown Jewel, you have Patreon. You have access to the Zoom information. Okay. On Wednesday, we'll have our sneak peek. That again is for Diamond, Emerald, Pearl, Topaz, Golden, and Crown Jewels. They get a sneak peek of the challenge coming up. And then on Friday, we'll be live. So watch for your Friday freebie to show up in the Patreon somewhere in there. We are also getting towards the end of the month. And so we'll have a brand new challenge. I'm going to put 31 Sunday down here. Okay. We'll have a brand new challenge starting on the 1st. So at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. So remember, we have premieres or live videos Monday through Saturday at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we have a live chat. And then on Sunday, a video goes up. And so please watch that. Yeah, please watch that one, because it doesn't give us a chance to all be together in the chat. But that's for everybody's safety. We need to make sure that there's a moderator here, and we're all at church, so, and doing other things. So, yeah, I got to figure out how to get this out of here, you guys. What about oh my gosh, you guys, and I have those new tools came, so I'll be doing that video with the tools that company sent me, tools for jewelry making tools. Oh boy, the cap is really soft, so it doesn't want to come off. Now don't ever do that again. So if you get the Jot highlighters, don't put the big top on the little top, because it doesn't want to come off. So, Jot highlighter. But I do like the highlighter. So, thank you guys so very much. Let's look at what we did. Okay, so our Friday freebie, I have it printed in cardstock here, so I'm going to go ahead and probably just cut these out to be cards and be ready to go in the journal. Because my September journal, I'm going to be using this same look. Okay, so on our planner we have the double tag and the little goodies, and we have the fold over note that we added, and then we made a pocket and we just added this. I think it's fun, it's simple. I mean, there's a lot more you could do. You could add washi tape. I could add in some of the scraps, and I might do that because look how cool that looks with the scrap added. Oh gosh, here I go. Oh yeah, I'm thinking we might, well, and this might want a little goodie to help keep it closed. We'll see. Okay, anyway, we made a loaded pocket, not on purpose, but it turned out that we have a loaded pocket. At the end, I made a ticket hidden paper clip. I made the little notebook, and we added the thread and added the thread down underneath the this piece, and then we have, this is our little notebook, and tickets will fit in there. So we can go ahead and put a couple of tickets in there. This one's even got a place for you to write. Okay, so got those. That was from a strip. We added, using the scrap pieces, we did this. And then you just go ahead and do that, and then this can go there, and you've got it closed. For the lace piece, I went ahead and added the tabs. Okay, and we've got a pocket on the back that you can add something in the pocket. So this little goodie could go in the pocket. This, we made a pocket with a little pocket on it, and so this could go into the journal, and it's big enough to hold that. We made a bookmark, and we made our open tag, our double open tag. So it's a double tag, it opens, it's got a pocket. So this is a tag with a job. So it's not just a tag that you turn over and you can write on. It has a pocket, and it is a double tag. Okay. And then we made our little library pocket. So using the postcard, and we put it on top of here, and then we cut out a little bit bigger so it has the lip like a library pocket would have. Added a piece of the scrap, and then I showed you that I had these glue wax seals, and I colored with the Sharpie, and so I think these turned out so much fun. So much fun. And yes, it is bright. So this is throughout the kit. You get it in all different sizes. Time may come and time may cease, but our friendship will never decrease. And so I thought that was kind of fun, and that's part of how, well, this kit is called, the new kit is called Sunny Time. So I thought that was kind of perfect. And then we've got this that can go right across. So you can make a little load pocket like I did here and send it out as Happy Mail, or keep it for yourself. So there you go. Or you can use the kit or the page from today to decorate your planner. So let me know if you want to see more, see me do the planner more. And yeah, what is your favorite thing that we did today? Please comment. And if you're here after the replay, let us know, what did you like? We would love, love, love to know. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Hi, Dorothy. Welcome back. Isn't this fun? So the new Sunny Time is these colors, and so is the Summer Daisies kit. And the Summer Daisies kit has the black and white in it also. So it has more of the black and white, which is kind of cool. Okay, come up here, and then I'm gonna, so when I get the Sunny Time list journal all filled with ephemera, so this is the one that we made the cover yesterday, and then I showed you how I was going to do the cover, and then afterwards I went and I stitched it on, and I added the pocket, added this pocket in here also. And so this is what we made at the VIP. So that's our virtual internet party. That's for those that finished their challenge journal the month before. And so we all made a list journal. So you'll see those. People will start showing, they'll show you theirs in the, oh, I'm so glad, Dorothy. They will start showing what they made using the kit. Because the other thing is when you finish your journal and you're a VIP, you're also the guest design team member. You're the design team member for that kit. You're the first one to get to see it. And so there you go. Okay. That's my list journal. Oh my gosh, you guys. The cover is on top of bubble wrap. Like it was a bubble wrap mailer. It feels amazing. Amazing, amazing. So yeah, so this is what we got. We did the planner. We did, I showed you this, but we did a loaded pocket. And so again, your Friday freebie is available at patreon.com/dearJulieJulie. And even if you are not a subscriber to a member of the Patreon, you can still have access to the freebies. So, so thank you guys so very, very much. Remember, we do have our Facebook, the Crafty Community, and you get to post what you're making over there. We have our special group for this month's challenge. That's the August All and Anything Junk Journal Challenge. And you guys, there's still time. This is probably, I mean, there's a lot of things that we made, but it was a mass make, easy challenge. We had several finish it in just a few days when they just, that's what they did, was make it. Puerto Rico. Hi, Marilyn. I'm trying to figure out how to, it won't. I don't want to hide you or does anybody speak Spanish? So I have this piece also. So this is going to make a great card also. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here, and maybe I'll make a card. I mean, that's another. Oh my gosh, Carmen is from Puerto Rico also. For subtitles. Okay, this is a live video. The subtitles will come on later, because it doesn't do it, the AI is not reading me right now, but it will process it. So, yeah, so they are deactivated because it's live, but I will check it. I will check subtitles. I will check it and make sure. Okay, subtitles for Marilyn. Yeah, I have no Spanish, which where I live, I should. I'm in Southern California, and but also the town that I'm in, I should know, but I don't. I took French because I was going to be a clothing designer, and my maiden name was French. So, okay, I've got a little scrap here. Scrap happy. I'm going to go ahead and take this little scrap. Okay. If you do the planner thing, please share it with us. So this is my planner layout for next week. Planner layout for next week. And I just dropped my whole envelope. So yeah, there we go. I'm ready. So, and just so you know, I do usually, I don't always write in my planner. So we can go way back here where I had my, I had these beautiful stickers. I still have them. And I set this all up, but I hardly use the calendar. I mean, I even have birthdays that should be on February. But my life was a little crazy, right? And so I remember I took my planner to the hospital when Jeff was in the hospital, and I set up my planner. But then, and then I was taking care of Jeff. So I didn't use my planner for a while. I could almost, but then I started using it. And it works really well when I use it. So. For pharmacy. Oh. See, Dorothy is saying, she also agrees that she likes the replays because of the subtitles. So this is my happy planner. Like I told you guys, I'm going to go way back here. So I like, I get the calendar. It gives me the calendar page. And then this is what my weekly looks like. And it's, I love, so the important things, and if I don't finish them here, then I can put them over here. And then the things that I know that I do every week, they go here. Patreon stuff goes here. And then down here, when I'm doing digitals, the information goes down here. So, and it works for me. It works really good. So. Oh, Denise must be gone because you got Urkel back. And Lolly has got the lavender, number 2. Okay, one more thing. My card. I'm like, I know I have something else to do here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's go in the pocket. I'm going to use this. Okay. So we'll do my other goodie real quick. Boy, there's no room to put anything on my floor. Don't tell Dana K. White. Okay, we're going to turn this over. I'm going to make my verse card. Now, you guys, this is our verse. You know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And so I'm going to use this. I'm going to use it along with the scraps. This is how I do it. I use the scraps for this. Okay, yeah, we're going to put that on there. Yeah, I didn't, but because of the, well, primarily because of the Patreon, I started using a planner again. And you guys, I sleep so much better when I use it. Well, that, and then the sales, because I got to keep track of who finished, and so that I can invite them, and so the challenges and the Patreon is why I went back to a planner. Heck, I didn't even have an alarm clock when I retired. I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then I had Tom, and he'd come to my house and he'd go, "You don't have an alarm clock?" I'm like, no. And so he brought an alarm clock. So Tom came with an alarm clock. Yeah, I mean, we have our calendar in the kitchen, and so that does the majority of it, but yeah, when I sold Mary Kay, that's when I came up with my own planner style. And oh my gosh, I loved how it worked. But it doesn't work for what I do now. So, and I have found that I really like this one from the Happy Planner. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and doodle on this one because I doodled during the video. So I usually do something similar to what I did in the Friday freebie video, and I use the verse, and then I use the scraps. that are left on my desk. Hi, Penny. Eating lunch and then mopping. Well, I'm not going to mop until the dog and the kitten go home. I mean, I'm cleaning up a lot of water, or we are, but the puppy thinks he should almost take a bath in the water, the drinking water. It's pretty funny. He's been hilarious to see him in the pool, in the dog's pool. That has been, and I'm telling you, it's been fun having a kitten and a puppy hanging around that are totally different personalities than ours are. Okay. Do I have anything else? Okay, red. Maybe we need a little daisy up at the top. Or maybe that's 01. Here we go. How about Sunny Bright? I don't usually put the date on there, but we can. I like using the date from the Friday freebies for things. Yeah, that'll work. It is so warm. I'm just going to put that right there in the center. I'm going to add a heart. I'm going to go across the top with the stitching. Add a heart here. There we go. So this goes into my verse ring. Okay, so last week we had teacups, right? Was that last week? And oh, that was Grace. Wait a minute. Oh, see, Grace, I wasn't here on the Friday because we had company. And we, okay. Last week was learn from me. I am gentle and humble heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Matthew 11:29. And we'll put this one on top. Ooh, bologna sandwich sounds good. I gotta go finish making the grocery list. And then Shelly and I did go to Dollar Tree, you guys. And so Dollar Tree, all this stuff is still in the car. Okay, so we put this one on. Okay, so you could do, I mean, I do index cards. You could do tags. You could do this in like Rolodex type. So, but you can see each week, these are the Friday freebies that I'm using to make, using the pieces that are left. Sometimes there wasn't very much left. Sometimes there was. I used stickers that day. That was all about stickers. Rejoice always. Okie dokie. There is our verse. I love it. I'm excited to have done the planner. And okay, what do I got going on here? Did I find my other? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the really big one. It goes in the in that, because otherwise it'll fall over. And then Crystal made me a couple of them. I'm a little spoiled. Shelly was most spoiled today. I'm gonna put this one because it's not super heavy. Put that in there. This is my extra one. I might have to have another glue. So yeah, so that's what we do. We do usually we do a verse card at the end using up the items from around the desk, and that has been awesome. And like I said, I'm really excited to have gotten to do the planner. And let me know if that's something that you like to see, because it gives me a chance to show some other ways to use what we're using. So I'm going to go ahead, take these pieces and put them with my stuff. The words, they go over here next to me in my little word thing. And then I've got that. And so I'll put that in with my Mary Englebright stuff, because I have a whole box. I'm getting ready to do my journal in September. Is Mary Englebright inspired. So okay, thank you guys so much, so much for being here and for hanging out, and have an amazing and wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm working on my cover for my journal, and it's kind of cool. Cereal box, you guys. I'm using a cereal box, and you're coming along with me for the whole part while I decide whether the cereal box is gonna work or not. Well, I mean, it's gonna work, but is it strong enough? Do I need to add a second cereal box? Yeah, we're gonna see all that tomorrow. Happy doodling. Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye.